Hi everybody, hope you've had a great week and that you're continuing to enjoy summer. I can't believe June is almost over and we're looking at 4th of July this coming up week. So hope you're having a great summer. We hope to see some of you at church tomorrow and looking forward to that. I wanted to talk today about a very special picnic in the Bible. This is the time of year when a lot of people take picnics and you pack up a basket or a cooler or something and take your favorite foods to an outdoor place and you enjoy just being outside and eating with your family or your friends. Well, there was a very big picnic in the Bible where Jesus fed 5,000 people and more, and we're going to talk about that today. It's a neat story. It's one of Jesus's miracles, which is something that happens that we can't explain or even understand how it happens, but it shows us God's power and that He can do anything. Well, this is the book, 5 small loaves and 2 small fish, and I have a little basket here with 5 little loaves of bread and 2 fish. That's what the character in the story brings to the picnic. Well, anyway, 5 small loaves and 2 small fish. On a hill, listening to Jesus, sat a boy. His stomach was growling. The boy had forgotten to eat his lunch. No one in the crowd had eaten anything since morning. Listening to Jesus was too wonderful to stop to eat. But Jesus' disciples were getting worried. "It's getting late," they said to Jesus. "Send the people away so they can go and buy food." You can give them something to eat," said Jesus. "How can we do that?" asked the disciples. "We don't have enough money to buy food for all these people." But Jesus knew what He was going to do. "How many loaves of bread do you have?" Jesus asked. "Go and see." Look at the people are getting kind of grumpy and they're hungry, and there were 5,000 people there. One of the disciples, named Andrew, found the hungry boy. And the hungry boy's lunch: 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. 5 small loaves and 2 small fish. "Please come with me to see Jesus," said Andrew, "and bring your lunch." Jesus smiled at the hungry boy. "Tell the people to sit in groups," He said to His disciples. Jesus thanked God for the food. Then He broke the loaves and fish into pieces just the right size to eat. Everyone got some. Everyone got as much as he could eat. And there was enough left over to fill 12 baskets. They even had leftovers. "Jesus is someone special, sent from God," the people said. The boy was sure that they were right. Isn't that an amazing story? We can't understand it. We don't know how that happened. All we know is that it did happen and that we saw God's power through Jesus as He fed the hungry people. Miracles do remind us that God can do anything and that He can provide even when it looks like there's no hope or that there's nothing around. He can provide. When His children were wandering in the wilderness, He provided manna every day, which was something for them to eat. It just appeared, and they ate it, and they weren't hungry, and He gave it to them, and it was just a miracle that He provided for them. And He provided with this little boy's lunch that He gave, and it was God's power that did that. It's amazing. You can imagine how if 5,000 people were fed in that way, they probably went out and told other people, and they continued to tell you about the power that Jesus had. That was a really neat way for the word to spread about Jesus. Well, the other thing that this story teaches us is the little boy shared his food. He might have been hungry and wanted to eat that picnic himself, but he did give it to the disciples, and then Jesus was able to feed everybody with it. And so God can use us even if we just have a small lunch, even if we just have a little bit. God uses us. And sometimes we do think, oh, what I'm doing maybe isn't that important or it isn't that big a deal. Nobody sees it, but God sees it, and He can multiply it into great things. Here's an example that you might have as a child. Maybe you are able to have a really good attitude about sports, like you're a good sport. You help your friends, that you're a good teammate, you're a good team player. And sometimes God can really use that attitude and multiply it to help other people have better attitudes. Another way that God sometimes uses us in little ways is that maybe we want to share what we have. Maybe we could give away some food or clothes or toys. And God can multiply that and use it to bless other people. We have some boxes set up outside of the church for a food drive for Christian Mission. And be sure to bring some things to that to share with people and have God multiply what we're doing for others in our community. There's a real neat saying that it's a neat prayer to say every day, to make me a blessing to someone today. God can multiply your small acts and the things that you do to bring glory to Him. And the last thing I want to remember from this story is that God always provides. He does provide what we need. He provided for His children in the wilderness. We've seen that He provided for this crowd of people so that they wouldn't go away hungry. Often He provides for people that are in desperate need of food or need something, and we're able to see His power and His ways of providing. The next day after this story, He was talking to His disciples, and Jesus said to them, I am the bread of life, and that He was giving them life from heaven, eternal life. That was a wonderful promise to them. He also told us when we prayed, in the Lord's Prayer, we say, give us this day our daily bread, as a reminder that He provides what we need. I want to close by reading a verse from Lamentations, which is a favorite of mine. It says, His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness.